Wek. Sabe, papá.
The first question was rather straightforward. Do I think Yamir and his band were as successful as they were portrayed in the show? I feel like yes, they are. They're definitely successful in Nicaragua. I feel like they have a strong following. They did a number of television shows. I think that it's just questionable as to how much money they may have had. Gabriel, their manager, in a lot of the footage, you can see he's hands-on, directing things, he's changing out props or suggesting changes. Generally speaking, when a manager is hands-on in your music videos, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it also can indicate that there's no money or budget to have somebody do that for you. Do I think Yamir could make it in the US? I don't think I could answer that. I mean, everything that I saw, they were lip-synced, and anything that was live, that is. And when it was a studio recording, there was a lot of auto-tune going on. Now, the second question is really invasive, and I felt like it was something I didn't want to answer. The question was, do I feel Chelsea was a lesbian before she met Yamir? There's no evidence that I could find where I could give you a conclusive answer if I was going to answer that. And the only thing I will say is, looking back at her social media posts before she met Yamir, I could see why people ask that. Third question was, do I feel like they were truly romantically in love? I feel like it was just Friends, almost. I felt like I was watching Friends. Not the show, but like two friends kind of that love each other, but I didn't feel like I was watching a passionate romantic relationship. Everything felt really strange. I mean, the party love video, there's a scene where they're close, like they might kiss, and there's supposed to be sexual tension, and it just fell flat to me. And there was a talk show they did, I think it's called The Talk, and they were asked, Chelsea was asked point blank, have you slept together? And I can understand that's an awkward question, but it felt like there was also some evasiveness in the way that she was handling it. And there's no way I can't conclusively tell you that she's hiding whether or not they slept together. But it just felt awkward to me. And in the TLC footage, the hand holding is just like you're holding your friend's hand. The kissing is kind of like you would kiss your grandma. It's like a peck. I didn't feel like the social media profiles reflected any kind of passion or serious intensity or intimacy. I didn't come across feeling like they were romantically involved as much as everybody says. Everybody says, oh, it's like my favorite couple. You can tell Yamir really loves Chelsea. I didn't come across with that. I didn't feel like that at all. There was a weird section in the TLC footage where they're in their single bedroom apartment, and the dad asks, wow, that bed's really small, does it pull out? And Yamir answers very quickly, yeah. But then he's kind of like overridden by Chelsea saying, oh, it's cozy, you know, like it was weird to me. That was a strange thing. If you look at that video, you can actually see Yamir says, yeah, how are they doing now? The weird thing about their divorce to me, I couldn't see any pictures where they weren't just incredibly happy. Everybody was so happy. It felt like Yamir is enjoying everything. There was a few posts where he says, if life gives you 100 reasons to cry, give life 1,000 reasons to smile or something. And I mean, yeah, I mean, you could say, hey, that's really showing that he's hurt. I didn't feel like that was the case. I know a lot of people who are very passionately in love that get divorced, and it's tangible. To summarize my opinion of Chelsea and Yamir's relationship, I would simply state this. It appears to be two friends that had love for one another, deciding to go through the K-1 visa process to bring Yamir to the United States. I believe Chelsea's father sponsored Yamir, and then once in the US, they were married, shortly thereafter becoming divorced, and strangely, everybody's okay with this outcome. There doesn't seem to be any ill will or any sign of excessive drama. It does strike me as odd. Now, it's either a display of extreme emotional maturity and respect for one another, or there's more to the story that most of us will probably never hear about. As to whether it's any of our business to dig any deeper into this couple's history or their situation, I think that it's best to just leave them alone.